In Ylands you can find many mystery islands that all have their own unique storylines, combat, puzzles, rare items and ingredients that are used to make special mystery baits. I will go through all of them and put these videos in its own playlist that could help you or others out when needed. And the next mystery island that we are going to visit is called Lost Light. This mystery island has no combat, but you do need to use your brain to solve puzzles, so I note this one as medium. The Lost Light can be found in the Temple region and costs 40 exploration points to unlock. The best way to approach this mystery island is by coming from the south side. But be aware, there are a lot of little islands you need to navigate around to. I will also show you where you can find 10 cubes of sugar, a blue, red and green key, along with a chest as well as some random loot. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into it, and we need to find a way to get onto the very big island, which you can find there on the southwest. And once you come closer, you can clearly see that there are all kinds of wreckage, ruins and other spots and places to discover. There is a lot of exploration down here beside the big thing, which is a puzzle. And by the look of it, they added a shark to it. So I'm gonna guess we are going to need to be very careful. Alright, so in this case, let's hop onto the island and check out its surroundings and see what is up with this. Now the one thing that I have noticed is that there is no compass on my right top. I do reset my HUD, but it's not showing up. One of the first things you might notice all over the place are a couple of these yellow golden looking things. And we might eventually figure out if there is something that we are going to need to use in order to solve this mystery island. Alright, once we are here, you can see another one of these things is on the roof and we have a tower. Let's check out this tower. If there is something. We have a stone chest which is locked at this moment. And once you reach the top, we see a very strange device down here. Once we walk around, you might notice that one of these yellow things is actually facing towards this ginormous, might look like a crystal. Now in this case, let's explore the other buildings and see what is up with that. This building with another one of these yellow things on top. Let me just call them disc, yellow disc. There's nothing in that building. There is a goat in this building and a ship, as well as some hay or straw. Hay. And down here we have a wonderful bit of artwork. Looks like gears on a stick. And we have another yellow disc right over there. We have what seems like a bonfire over there. Now the one thing that we might need to do is actually bring our diving gear. And not only just the diving gear, but we're also going to need a couple of repellents as well as a fish repellent flare. It's not that we're going to do some deep sea diving, but we might need to get this stuff in order to avoid the shark once we need to look for something. Now even though I'm carrying a propeller pack, which makes things a lot more easy around here, I am going to play it without, because there are of course people also that might not have the prop pack at the beginning. Which in this case I'm recommending to actually make a small boat, because a small boat is fast and can navigate around things easily rather than your big ship. So in this case I'm going to have 15 rope, 5 sticks, 5 cloth and 25 wooden log. Alright, let's put this guy right down here, and I am not going to claim it. Now the first thing that I am going to do is sail around to see if I can find any more clues on what to do. And along the way I see more strange structures here and there on top of these little rock islands. And right down here I'm seeing a fire. And one of these yellow discs is emitting a light. Could this mean the start where we need to begin and emit the light from one yellow disc to another yellow disc until the point where we hit the crystal with the lights coming from the yellow disc. Well, in this case, let's see if we can get on that one, which is of the north side of this island. You can see the tower on top there. So let's border on the south side of this island. Let's just climb the mountain. Along the way, we can grab some feathers and some eggs, as well as some tools if you'd like to. I'm gonna grab the grass and rope, and let's see. We can move the mirror, and there we go. We have attached the beam from that yellow disc to this yellow disc. And it seems like we're going to need to go over there, so we're going to need to go back. Right, coming up over there, I do see a yellow disc. And voila, we have a red chest. Now, before we're going to enter here and pick up the red chest, I will show you where you can find the red key. And what we want to do is climb up the ladders down here, and there's a little cave entrance right over there. And we're going to see if we can reach it via here. Now, I would have done this later on, but then I'm going to keep running all over the place. I'd rather just do it like this. And I'm going to leave the disc alone for now. All you have to do is just climb up past the disc. Then let's see if we can get there via this way. That's gonna be a, a tough jump. Ah, very tough jump. I just recommend to go a little bit toward the side there, since it's a lot closer. Then we have reached this edge. Once again, a lot of feathers. Just want to grab that. And then in here you can find the red key, along with some eggs and a lot of bird poo. And a symbol that says 1. I wonder what that means. Let's get the red key. Now, what I also recommend is to bring a sleeping pad if you don't have a prop hack just yet. So if it's getting nighttime, you can just very easily lay it down somewhere and then yeah, have a nice nap. Alright, in this case, the red chest. Let's see what's in there. Gunpowder, coal, silver, gold ore, and a couple of logs. I'm just gonna bring it all with me. Alright, so in this case, let's parkour on top. I'll do this partly first and partly third person. And yeah, let's see what else is here, because I seen something. Might be something or might not be. A ladder here, and then, well, move this mirror. The other one is right over there. And we got the beam, and the beam is now facing where we just came from. I'm just gonna sail around here very easily. And I have to say, which we can't see, I think that's why the compass has turned off. There should be a shipwreck around this area. There it is. I'm just gonna turn this thing on because I don't trust this at all. And once we are getting here, it's actually below the platform. Got a couple of things, and of course you can also grab that and immediately get the heck out of here. Right, we got a carapace helmet, carapace or whatever it says. This is a very nice one. And of course some yellow crystals and a pincher. Not too exciting, but it's nice if you are a collector. Right, so before we head straight between there, we're first going to sail around the next island. Not this one, but that one in the front of us. Because there should be another shipwreck. And why not just go along while we are at it? And I will also show you a couple of other shipwrecks, but more about that at the end. Now this shipwreck should be somewhere around here. This guys, I'm turning this thing on right away, and there we have it. And you can find a couple of goodies around here, like rusty gas, very rare these days. And there is a chest and a helmet. Let's immediately just grab it all. And grab it all. Ooh, that was a very fancy suit. So this would come in handy once we're going to go to the polar region. And since we are getting close to the ship in the next moment, we're going to empty ourselves out. But there is once again one more spot that I would like to check out, and that is over there. Because over there you can find a blue key as well as a blue chest. Now for this guy, I just have to see what is what, because I'm just looking at a map, and this map just shows a couple of icons. Or with other words, I would like to see what is in the water. Okay, so the blue chest is underwater at these ruins. That means that the blue key is on top of it. Yeah, you're waiting for me to get in there, ain't you? Oh, not today. So let's scale this structure here. Going to do some very tricky stuff. Oh boy. And then not too bad. One thing I advise is always jump towards the wall. This one seems to be pretty high though. So if you jump towards the wall, you might be a little bit safe. Alright, let's explore this upper part of the island. Ooh, this is the door. Very mysterious. And something that looks like a tower, or what's left of it. Another bird nest here. Some eggs and feather. As well as a, well, it looks like a fallen down yellow disc. Which, yeah, we cannot really use. Now, what is up on top of this tower? Could be. It definitely is. Now, I am very curious if there is another way to get in here though. I mean, if you look through this tiny little gap, there seems to be items behind there. And if you are a map maker and you place a door down there, you're not going to put any items behind it for fun. Now we have another piece of structure here. And indeed, we have an entrance. Eggs, feathers, or eggs. And in here, this is definitely a gold mine. We have a golden chest. Now I am curious, if this was not the blue chest, then what was that black chest with blue tints in the water? I thought that would be the chest, to be honest. Let's open this up. We got some more goodies in here. I'm gonna grab it all. And we have a lot of fish stuff. Let's grab them all. All of the fish is gonna go into my lunchbox. Gladly. Got some matchsticks and stuff. Got some of these. As well as some broken crates. And a bed, which is also very nice. And more broken crates. A chest with a sunflower painting. We got some gunpowder kegs. Now you want to be very careful with this. You want to pick them up instead of ignite. And here you can find 5. And plus 5 is 10 cube sugar. So that is all the cube sugar. And we have a super duper lovely painting. I believe this painting though is a rare one. So you definitely want to grab it. Now I also want to say the green chest is not very on a obvious place. Which is somewhere where you wouldn't come that quick. The green key is, well, at a spot that I missed the first time, which is at the first yellow disc that we actually rotated. I want to get close as possible to where I think was that other chest. And I'll light this thing on fire, and I'm gonna keep the best eye onto it that I have. Yeah, this is the normal wooden chest. Okay. I thought it had a couple of like blue tints on them, which made me think that was the blue chest. Now, would it be weird to think that there might be something down here? Fire the cannon? Oh wow. I want to be careful with that one. Well, there is a wooden box, and this wooden box contains a lot of these goodies. Very nice. However, I'm going to ignite this guy and see more. I see the freaking shadow of the shark. I'm not sure where it's at. I think it's over there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Sneaky guy is following me. Alright, now before we're gonna go back up and check out that guy, there might be something down here, right? Let's see. And indeed, there's another ship down here. Ooh, look at that. Let's grab it all. Don't want to spend too much on that. Light this thing on fire before our fish friend comes. And we need to get this rotten seaweed away, I guess. There we go. And let's see, can we rotate this guy? Ah, there we go. There's one sea urchin blocking it off, and it looks like by accident I also solved the next problem over there. You have to fire the cannon and blow up the wall. So that next one has solved by itself. So be aware, blow up that wall over there. Now in this case it means that the light is now emitting on top of the island. But before we're gonna go there, I want to go and get the green key. Ah, of course we have the bonfire on top of that place. And wow, look at that. We have a old telescope. Take a closer look. Ooh, well, that betrays the green chest. And of course the bonfire on top of this area should have told us, hey, there is something to found. So in this case we have a wooden chest, a couple of goodies in here, and you know, let's just act like, oh, we don't know stuff, let's explore. Alright, so on to further inspection of wiki page. The green key should have been onto this stump down here, and I don't see any green key, as well as I didn't grab it. And also seems like a lot of this foliage is sunken into the ground. Maybe this kind of things happens once the developers add or remove or do something, then the map will get recalculated as in ground wise, and certain things might go wrong. So I will definitely report this. Aha, so yeah, the rusty key, green key, is inside of this stump. Alright, in this case let's head out towards the green chest, and it should be that way. Is west of this island. You could of course use a compass, maybe the old school way, to figure out where to go. Now we have another buoy here, and right down here is another shipwreck. I'm not gonna go down this time. As well as a little further ahead is also another shipwreck. At the end I will mark it down. Now it seems like we need to go up here, which I find a little bit odd though, because it seems to be way higher than it needs to be. Now, of course you could do this with your own ship, because you know your own ship is a lot higher. In this case I am not going to bring out my ship. I'm going to save a little bit of time by cheating with a prop hack, and then from this point I'm gonna assume this is where we need to be. Go higher. Just the case. Right, let's unlock the green chest which in this case we have once again a lot of fine goodies. Right, so in this case I'm just gonna sail that way. I'm going to reveal the map. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, like I've been telling you guys, I'm going to show you where you can find some shipwrecks that we haven't been doing. I already tell one of them is right between in there. Will be right down there. Well, this guy seems to be very up close. I am going to go through the trouble of getting this guy. It is locked. Ah. So that is not the only chest that is locked, huh? Well, let's jump down here and see if we can find a key. Yep, there is the key. Not too difficult. We could actually say that this island also has a yellow key and a chest. Oh, what happened there? Oh man, I thought I was getting attacked for a second. Alright, so in this case, one down here. 3 down here on a row. 1 down there. Down here. And this is not a shipwreck, but not like this chest down here. Better this water. So these are all of the underwater things you can find with some extra chest. So the last yellow disc was there where we had to actually blow up the wall, which we did by accident. Is down there, and I think it's emitting the light towards this yellow disc. And if there is someone who feels cringy me saying yellow disc, well, for once I'm gonna call it golden mirror. Right, let's rotate this thing. And here we did it. This was the mystery island. We've gained 5 exploration points, and we have received a compass in this case, as well as is this. And if this was the first time you will complete the mystery island, you will also get the achievement Lightbringer, which you will also get 10 coins. Now the specialty of this compass is that it has something glowing on it, and there are 3 others that you can get from completing this mystery island. Once again, these are randomly given, and I think that one thing which looks like has glasses is very interesting, and we're gonna get a glowing coin and a glowing seagull question mark. Speaking about seagulls, the next mystery island that we're going to visit is called Seagull Relay Theta. And of course, meanwhile I was editing, I was like, oh, we have that chest over there. I never checked it out. So, let's see what is in here. A lot of goodies. Theta. Is that how you pronounce it? Well, Shark, it was nice to have you around. Thank you for being here. This doesn't give a damn, huh?